Hey friends, if may I ask, how many of y'all deal with the issue of stinking shoes or stinking feet? I'm sure many of us would say yes, we deal with it almost every day. However, those who wear sandals or open footwear might not usually face this issue, but for those that have to wear closed shoes on a daily basis, or even kids when they go to school, they have to use the closed pair of shoes. They also have the same issue of stinking shoes, stinking feet. So I have a few methods over here which y'all would have to incorporate it in your life on a daily basis, and eventually you will be able to combat this problem. Now, what is the reason that our shoe stinks is quite simple, that when we walk, run with shoes, wearing shoes, our feet also perspire, and as our feet perspires, it leaves bacteria, germs, and this gets absorbed in our shoes, the moisture, because of which our shoes tend to stink. Our feet also tend to stink. Now, most of us would actually be least bothered. They're like, it's stinking, I cannot do anything. And they would carry forward. However, for those of y'all who have a situation where you have to all of a sudden go to someone's place or somewhere where you have to remove your footwear, and then all of a sudden the area out there is surrounded with this awful smell that your feet releases. Well, for that, try these hacks and let me know if it did work. The first method is quite simple. We all use deodorants for underarms because we perspire. However, no one has said that deodorants need to be used only for underarms. You can use them for your feet as well. Of course, the gents deodorant roll-ons are advisable in this case as they have a very strong fragrance. For the second method, what we'll require is coffee powder. You'll have to take a tissue paper and sprinkle coffee powder. You'll need a good amount. This I'm just showing as an example. Then you fold the tissue in this way so that the coffee powder does not come out, and place it inside your shoe. Depending on the length of your shoe, you can place a few like this. For the third method, you'll require sanitizer. Now, this sanitizer, I have put it in a spray bottle. If you do not have spray bottle, it's fine. What you could do is you could just put it in some cotton and leave the cotton inside the shoe, or put some on the tissue and wipe the shoe in this way. Now, with the spray, why I said is easier is you do not need to first of all wipe it with your hands, and moreover, once you spray the sanitizer in this way, ensure that you spray it on each and every corner. You can just leave it overnight. In the fourth method, you would require talc powder. Now, this is the talc powder that I'll use. You'll just take the shoe in this way and damp the powder inside the shoe. Now, you'll keep moving it all around the powder so that it reaches each and every corner of this shoe. You'll keep doing it till it's reached on all the corners of the shoe. You'll have to tilt it upside down as well so that it's reached on the topmost end of the shoe, as you can see. And then you leave it overnight in this way and just wipe it off. In the fifth method, you will need newspaper You'll scrunch the newspaper in this way and push it inside your shoe, and you'll keep adding newspaper till the whole shoe is covered. This basically is useful during rainy season. You can just cover your shoes with the newspaper and keep it outside in the sunlight to dry, so that the newspaper will absorb all the moisture that is there in the shoe as well as the stink. This is good for mild stinking shoes. In the sixth method, you will require baking soda. You will have to spread it in the same way how I showed you all about the talc powder, and leave the shoe overnight. This will help absorb the stink and all the bacteria that is inside the shoe. In the seventh method, this is useful for all those who have tea on a daily basis. What you could do is use tea bags or tea powder. Y'all can keep it out in the sunlight to dry, and once it's dried, you can spread it inside your shoe. If y'all want, y'all can put a tissue and wrap it and put it in your shoe, or just spread the dried tea powder inside your shoe and leave it overnight. So, friends, I am hoping that someone from y'all will definitely give a try to these hacks that I have suggested. And if it was a success, do leave in your message in the comments section letting me know about the same. For those of y'all who have not yet subscribed to my channel, as always, it's a request. Please do subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell icon to get updates on all my upcoming videos regarding hacks. I'll see you in another episode of How.